guest here for a live stream. I thought we'd talk a little bit about on this live stream. Let's see what we got here. I'm trying to catch up on the chat. It looks like some of it's too far back and I can't even see it. So sorry about that, but I can see that Formal Top Hat, Heather Jensen, Toilet Pete, Newt's Commander, Maxwell Aquino, Gaetan Bodine, and Not Your Average Aquarist are all in the house. So nice to see you here. Great. Oh, there's Zero Cool too. This customary greeting. It's great to see you again as well, Formal Top Hat. And Hannah M, hello and welcome. Critters and More, Jay's Crazy Obsessions, hey. Good to see you all. Yeah, I love these trees, and I figured why not film with the trees in the background while we still can. It's starting to be fall. We're starting to even get a little bit of cool weather now, and so I might as well enjoy the weather. I can take our corn snake outside without worrying about him getting too hot or too cold right now, so why not? Pea puffers, Slav Pepe. It's been a while, but I did keep pea puffers back in the day. I had several, so yeah, I could probably help you out a little bit with pea puffers. They mostly ate live food for me. I raised them on things like scuds, daphnia, moina, and grindle worms were some of the foods that I gave them. And yeah, Formal Top Hat, I know what you mean. Yeah, I really enjoy being in the backyard. We have a nice backyard here, so it's fun to be out here. This is actually where I filmed the commentary portion of my last herping video. And hey, Ken, nice to see you in, and thanks for the comment on Patreon about the tarantula episode. So looking forward to that. And Wally of Supreme Gecko, good evening. And Joshua Zavala, hey. So is that really Jordan, or is it Joshua? I sometimes get confused which one is which, but greetings anyway. You're very welcome here. William Horn, and yeah, it's nice to have you back, Wally. I appreciate it. It's great to have you here, and great to have you as a moderator always. I always appreciate that. Nizogaster. Oh, okay. Well, popping in, Nizogaster, even if you can't attend, you got to do what you got to do. Priorities, right? So that makes sense. Hey, Simply Better. Nice to see you here. Okay. Christine Carignan. Been wondering what I can put black soldier fly larvae into instead of having it in the sawdust stuff they come in. Good question. You know, I haven't done a lot with black soldier fly larvae. That's one of the live foods I haven't worked with a lot because apparently they don't do well in the climate here. So I haven't done a lot with those, and I'm sorry about that. It's just one I haven't played with a lot. And William Horn, how are you millipedes? Doing pretty well. I've got lots of baby millipedes. Of course, lots of bumblebees. Quite a few Narcissus americanus, quite a few, what other babies? Hiltonius pulchris. I'm hoping for some Spirostreptus species 1 babies and another batch of ivory millipede babies. It's been a while. So, oh, it's both of you, both Joshua and Jordan. Excellent, welcome. And Gemma as well. Oh, and thank you, Formal Top Hat, I appreciate that. That's awesome. Oh, Forest Awake, Asus, you collected desert clan beetles? Great, yeah, this is a good place, a good state to collect desert clan beetles. There's a lot around. Do you know what species you have? Let's see, Formal Top Hat, Flameleg millipede, and how long they get. Now, if this is the same as the Flameleg millipede, I have kept those and bred those, and they're awesome. One of my favorite millipedes, honestly. So if it's Trigoniulus macropygus, if that's the scientific name, then they get about 4 inches long, maybe a little longer. They're not quite as hefty as say a female ivory millipede, but about the same length, right around 4 inches long. Some get a little longer. And they are really pretty millipede-like. I mean, as long as you get the good millipede substrate and make sure the humidity levels are correct, they're really not difficult to breed. They don't live a super long time, but they'll breed pretty easily. They were my first millipede I ever kept, and my first millipede I ever bred, I think. I think they were the first one I bred. Maybe there were some bumblebees before that, but I'm pretty sure there were Flamelegs before I got the bumblebees to breed. And they're super cool. I love those. I'd like to get some again. So Slav Pepe, you know that bit about the isopods for pea puffers? I think an isopod like a dwarf white isopod feeder, because they're about the same size range as scuds. So I've always tossed around that idea that those would be a good feeder because they love scuds, at least mine did, and they love Daphnia. So it's right in that realm. I think it's worth a try. I totally do. Something smaller that will wiggle around a lot when it gets into the water. I don't know if whites are going to wiggle around a lot. Maybe something like Florida Fast would be a good option to look into as well. Or maybe even the powder blues. Try something like that. So yes, my supposition is that they would work, but I haven't tried it. But I would like to. I've been thinking about it for a long time. I just haven't had pea puffers in a while. Theropod Hunter and Crystals Pets and Plants. Welcome. Curtis. Let's see. Curtis Dunnigan. My Daphnia cultures have crashed twice. Twice one. I'm not sure. I didn't have aeration on the first time around. They ended up trying to get in with an air tube. They made it a little longer but crashed. Well, tell me a little bit more about your Daphnia cultures. Aeration can be a good thing as long as you're making sure that the bubbles are fairly coarse, not using an air stone for fine bubbles. It can be a great thing, and that will help. So, yeah. Tell me a little bit more about your setup. Yeah, I remember seeing a video of yours, Simply Better, with black soldier fly larva, where you had like a mesh cage that you made in your house. And you used chick mash. Oh, okay, cool. Excellent tip. Thank you for sharing that. I was going to actually ask you about it because I saw that you were in the chat and I thought, oh, maybe I should ask you. But then, you know, chat scrolled by and I kind of forgot about it. So I'm glad that you caught that. That's excellent. So killing orphans, getting a pond, saltwater pond for brine shrimp. I've thought about doing the same thing. I have raised brine shrimp to adulthood and multi-generationally, but only in small quantities. So I think it would be interesting to play with that a little bit. Okay. So let's see. Just catching up with the chat. Ah, excellent, Theropod Hunter. Got some aquaterrarium, some copepods in your aquaterrariums. That's cool. I'm going to try to move a little bit closer to the house and see if that helps. Some of you are saying that it's a little bit laggy. Let's see what that does. Oh, that totally messes up the white balance on my face, but hey. Just don't look at my face too closely. Anyway. Okay. So Newt, let me know if that helps at all. And okay. Raising them with some snails I adopted from, okay. So Curtis, on your third go around, yeah, sometimes getting Daphnia started can be tricky. Stir millipede a little bit, maybe. So just make sure that you're handling them either over a soft cert or the chat go. Find it at all. Well, that's bizarre. I'm gonna actually hide the chat messages and then try to call it back by live chat. It's gone. Well, if I can't get the chat to come back, I think I'm gonna have to start again. Start it again. Sorry, guys, because I just can't get the chat to go.